before we all leave, I'm going to move this over here. I would love to hear, oh, I can get rid of that up there, I think, if I just make it smaller. All right, does everybody see this? Let's create some thoughts with prompts. Blossom, can you give me an idea? If you were a creator, I would create what? Give me some thoughts.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, sorry. So if I was, okay, with some prompts. So listen, here it is. If I was a creator, I would create. So I want you to go into your lovely brain and imagine you could create anything in the world or anything. Tell me what it would be. If I was a creator, I'll tell you what, I will give you an example that somebody shared with me recently. And it's been one of my favorite examples of anything I've ever been shared. And someone said to me not long ago, if I was a creator, I would create a wishing tree. What do we think of that? So if I was a creator, I would create a wishing tree. Now, who else would like a turn? Blossom, if you were a creator, what would you create?
There's a lot of things you can create in this world, but for me, I'll create a mansion for myself to live in because I could have a holiday or something. It will be very fun.
So you would create a mansion to live in?
Yes.
To live in as it would be what would be, it would be very fun?
Yes.
All right. So for you, that's what you would create. All right. Can somebody else tell me what they would create, please? That's a great answer.
Oh boy, I have an idea what I would do. If I was a creator, I would create a time machine so that I can go into every single time and see everything. Henry VIII and his wives, the dinosaur, and the meteorite crashing. I would create a time machine.
Do you know what that tells me about you? That tells me that you have an imagination out of this world. Okay, the very fact that you want to create a time machine so you can see everything is amazing. That's really, really, really fantastic. So anybody else got an idea we can add here?
Hello.
Hi, just tell me your ideas.
Ma'am, it's me, Ritvik.
Ritvik, I want to hear. You would create, I would create.
I would create a laptop.
A laptop, you have to tell me why.
Because I use the laptop, but I know how I function it.
Is yours a magical laptop?
No, I was talking about what's inside the laptop. How does it work without a CPU?
Oh, so you would create a laptop of a difference. Is this a laptop that's a little bit more unique or special?
Yeah, I would create a laptop. I want to see what's inside the laptop because it's not like a computer. A computer works if only a CPU.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for that answer. I really liked it. But did you notice what I did? You gave me a really good sentence here, and I just expanded that a little bit by adding in a little bit of one extra piece of vocabulary. I just made your laptop a little bit more special. Now, if we go back up to, I would create a time machine. I would create a time machine, and I'm going to just watch this.
Ma'am, my question would be that I want to create a laptop. That means in the computer, if we don't have the CPU, the computer won't work. In the laptop, we don't have CPU, but the laptop works. That's the difference I want to know.
Well, I appreciate that. That's fabulous. So your laptop really is a special laptop. So if you were to write about that, I would want to see all of those details, because that's you expanding your mind and coming up with what you think it should be like. Does anybody else have any more ideas? Thank you, Ridvik. Anybody else got one more idea?
Hello. My idea is that I would create a magical wand.
Oh my goodness, I like that. I would create a magical wand. Why?
Because I would like to know what magic would actually look like in the real world.
So can I ask you a question before I submit this? Can you add one more word into your sentence? Just for fun before we go. I would create a magical wand. Let's make it even more spectacular. So I would create what type of wand?
I would create a magical wand which would help other people.
Okay, which would help other people. Now, I'm going to go over to here, a magical wand. Okay, that's perfect. So it would help other people. So do you see, boys and girls, when you add in vocabulary, when you add in more and more details into something, everything gets bigger and bigger, it grows and grows, and you can play around with your words and have fun with it. So we are going to submit that. And boys and girls, I actually think now, you know something, I think, can I hear from two people I've not heard from? And every time I look up at the sky, I think about what? Can someone quickly tell me what they think about? Anyone?
Every time I look at the sky, I always think of sending a rocket, like an international world in which we can like multiple rockets, like a space civilization.
Oh my goodness, you're fabulous. So basically you want to send an international rocket to the international world that's up in the galaxy that we don't even see. Is that kind of what you're telling me? Yeah?
Space civilization.
I just absolutely love that answer. So I think about sending a rocket, an international, I need to put an internet, I think about sending a rocket, silly Paula, look at that, to an international world. You know something? I'm going to leave that as that for now, because I know you've got tons to add to that. But I would love for one more boy or girl to give me one more idea.
Hello, Mom, can I give an idea? Ridvik,
I'm going to ask somebody else for this one. But thank you so much, Ridvik. You've given me such a lot of great things to think about. Boys and girls, can I have one more person just to shout out an answer to this, please?
Yes. When I look at the sky, I think about the clouds and what shapes they are.
I look at the clouds and I think about the shapes. So when you look at the clouds and you see the shapes, do you imagine like what, airplanes or flowers or just whatever? What do you think about? Just the shapes?
Just shapes, animals, anything.
So animals, so basically whatever, so it's a case of animals, whatever captures your what? What do you think this last word would be?
Your attention. Attention.
Oh, actually, that's a good one too, but I was going to say imagination and attention. So whatever grabs you, right, guys? I've spelled that wrong, but nobody's going to watch. Nobody sees that, right? Nobody sees that at all. So it's basically what grabs your attention and your imagination. That's what creative writing's all about. It's about remembering there's no specific rules to how you feel. You're allowed to feel, you're allowed to express, but by writing and creating and opening up your mind, you're allowing yourself to expand what you see of this world, and it will show in your writing. And every week, you know, you'll grow and grow and grow more and more and more, because when we creatively write, It does take us away from laptops. It does take us away from other things. However, it can balance out everything so you really enjoy everything more. Boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me today. I could talk about this forever, and I would love to have seen everybody and love to welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me. But I'm going to pass you now on to Sunya. I'm going to leave today. Thank you for joining me. It's been lovely talking with you all. Fabulous ideas, every single one of you. Ruthvik, thank you for all of your effort. I really appreciate it. Okay, thanks, boys and girls. Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.